I could have sworn he just said a quadruple amputee is driving a car, simultaneously shooting somebody, and then a body is dumped.
Weber was featured by ESPN a few years ago, highlighting his success as a competitive cornhole champion. Now, after the incident last night, he is a murder suspect.
So you telling me he's driving a car, he shoots somebody, and he dumped the body? I'm not trying to be fun. I think we need to investigate this a little more. Suppressor Shop is the easiest way to get suppressed, period. I've spent my life around firearms, training with them, carrying them, teaching people how to use them responsibly. And I'll tell you this straight up, shooting suppressed is better. Better control, less recoil, protecting your ears, and it's just smarter shooting. Suppressor Shop is built by people who believe Americans should have access to the best tools without confusion and wasted time. They've streamlined the entire process so you can focus on shooting and not paperwork. With Suppressor Shop, you choose your suppressor, set up a profile, sign a couple forms, and they handle the rest. Clean, simple, done right. Suppressor Shop has helped hundreds of thousands of Americans get suppressed. And right now, it's the best time ever to get one. The historic $200 government tax on all suppressors and short barrel rifles are gone, making them more affordable, and approvals are moving faster than ever. The momentum is not by accident. The Suppressor Shop Foundation is actively suing the federal government to make it easier to get suppressors, short barrel rifles, and other regulated firearms. Because exercising your rights should be simple and free. So if you're ready to upgrade your shooting experience, check out Suppressor Shop. Suppressor Shop, because shooting suppressed make you better. Let's get to this quadriplegic that end up shooting somebody driving a car. Lord, it's a miracle. I don't know if the dude can fly. But not to make fun of him, the dude killed somebody, which is insane. Let's get to the news clip so you can get a synopsis of all that has happened in this case. Roll the clip.
Quadruple amputee cornhole champion now facing murder
Hold on,
charges
time
for
out.
alleged.
Did it say quadruple amputee? I think she said that. It sounded like she said triple. I'm like, how you get a triple and not quadruple? Anyway, roll the clip.
Shooting and killing someone
Go back.
in his vehicle. Quadruple amputee cornhole champion now facing murder charges for allegedly shooting and killing someone in his vehicle. The incident happened in Maryland before the alleged shooter then left to Virginia. Eyewitness News reporter Mark Cotterobles is in studio with the shocking details on this. Mark?
Yeah, Michelle, good evening.
Time
The
out.
headline.
I'm going to let it finish. I'm confused in 400 different ways. How are you a cornhole expert? Like, that's a sport? And then you don't have no hands and feet. You shot somebody? And you don't have hands and feet, legs and elbow, knee, arms. He got nubs. And you got a car? I like, what? Lord, what is happening here? Let him finish.
Alone is not something you hear every day. The man charged in the deadly shooting is a quadruple amputee who was driving a car as the shooting happened. He is 27-year-old Dayton James Weber, seen here in this mugshot. He's been in the spotlight before, but for much different reasons. Weber was featured by ESPN a few years ago, highlighting his success as a competitive cornhole champion. Now, after the incident last night, he is a murder suspect accused of fatal.
White people. Come here. I love y'all. But are y'all trying to create sports so you can win some stuff because black people just doing too much? Is that just tell me how you really feel? How did cornhole become a sport that they have championships in? You're throwing a bag of sand into a hole. That's something that at a restaurant they just play games with. Y'all didn't turn that into a sport. I used to always wonder, why are they throwing a javelin? What is the steeplechase? Y'all running, jumping into water. Why y'all doing this? Is it because the Negroes then just dominated all the cool stuff? I know it's probably some historical context to a javelin throw, right? But the shot put, I mean, I guess it's a thing. Nothing against shot put out there. I know it's a bunch of thicky smiles out there throwing that shot put, and y'all good at it. But I be seeing sports come up, and I'm like, y'all just make like that other one where they got this broom, and they doing the broom and the curl. I ain't even know what it was. They curling like a curling iron. They curling. Like, who decided to push a rock over some ice and call it a sport? Now, I bet look, I'm joking. Somebody gonna be mad at me. I curl over for 45 years. I know it's not easy because I couldn't even skate and do a broom at the same time. But y'all gotta just tell me like it is, man. Y'all just making up sports. All right, I love you. Okay, roll the clip.
Shooting a passenger in his car while driving through a small town in Maryland.
What?
Local authorities alerted by 2 witnesses who were passengers in the back seat, revealing a well-known name locally as the suspect.
There's been many news stories done about him, and a lot of people are very familiar with him.
That being said, the prior news stories, all positive.
Yes, yes.
Not only did he allegedly fire the gun, he's also driving the car. What do you know about those circumstances on how he can even accomplish this?
What I would say is that his accomplishments and capabilities have been well documented on the internet. There's a YouTube channel and a lot of stories out there about what he is capable of doing. And we would urge anybody who has questions to just look at his name and look at the videos.
Here are more of those videos. He competes as a pro in the American Cornhole League. He has been a quadruple amputee since he was a child. At 10 months old, he was given just a 10% chance to live. To save his life and stop a deadly sepsis infection from spreading, doctors amputated both of his arms and legs. As for the shooting, authorities ultimately found a body dumped in a yard, Weber, across state lines in Virginia. He is now facing a first-degree murder charge.
Nah. You can't. I'm done. You can't convince me that. I need to see some evidence. You tell. Hold on, y'all. Maybe I missed something there. Y'all help me. I could have sworn he just said a quadruple amputee is driving a car, simultaneously shooting somebody, and then a body is dumped. So you telling me he's driving a car, he shoots somebody, and he dumped the body? I'm not trying to be fun. Like, I think we need to investigate this a little more. Y'all talk about all this other stuff that's impossible. World Trade Center, yeah. Building 7. Quadriplegic shooting, driving, and dumping a body. Well, they got video of him shooting. Let's see how he shoot the gun. He got the mag in there.
Let me get your phone.
This look dangerous. Wait a minute, what is he pulling the trigger with? He got good control of the gun and everything. I know this may sound insensitive. I'm sorry. Whoever got killed by this guy, RIP is terrible, but it is bizarre. And I'm sorry. I apologize if I offended anybody. I know that I got to put it in perspective. Somebody did die in this situation, but that's crazy. I just think it's crazy. It's like the craziest story I've ever heard in my life. Unfortunately, somebody died, and it's kind of weird. It's like, how do you arrest this guy? You can't put the handcuffs on. I mean, you can't really zip tie. Anyway, I'm just confused by it. Anyway.